Hey there guys, DMO73 here, bringing you the deck profile for the Green-Red Faerur list. This has been very popular and had a lot of success as kind of the takeover for aggression over Prisia in especially Europe, where the ban list is in play, and you know, the ARGs and things. Very, very potent list, and it doesn't really make use of Faerur's front side like at all. We don't really, all of our elves that we play for the most part are either Tia or already produce well by themselves. So mainly it's for the 3-cost flip and all of those counters that he gets, which form a ton of damage out of nowhere, or also provide barrier, and the fact that he can grab Tia out of your deck, or you know, if you sideboard a couple other tech elves, he can bring those out of the deck based on the matchup just for free and bring them straight out of the field for 3 will. I know in the feature match I do Judgment for 4, just keep in mind that that is wrong. He does have a Judgment cost of 3. Now this is a red-green deck, so let's go ahead and go into the stones. We play 4 Blasting Waves, 4 Prisius Memoria, because it also was a really handy way for us to draw cards since we're using the Fiery Foxes, and then 2 Wind Basic Magic Stones and 1 Fire Basic Magic Stone to really couple well with Mariabella being able to go and grab those from the deck. Moving into the creature lineup, 4 Sacred Elves for some early game ramp, 4 Red Riding Hood for that aggression that just gets bigger as we go along, plus with Mariabella we can grab that Wind Basic Stone to make sure she gets the swiftness. 3 Flame Horse, because suddenly, you know, if your opponent is clear, or if you have the Flying Cloud on the board, you can flip Faerur and then spend 1/1 red to give it Flame Horse, so suddenly he can be potentially 24/24 in the air. Just swiftness the same turn he flips, which is pretty big. A 1 of Tia's White Falcon, primarily to go along with Tia. A 1 of the Feasting. This is really great. It's just a really nice way to be able to save one of your creatures or give it that extra bump that can't be canceled. I think Inheritance moving forward in this format is actually something we're going to see being used more of as a tech. And so she's just a really nice way to be able to do that. 4 Fiery Foxes to help us with making Mariabella get really crazy. 2 Melfi from an additional ramp. 3 Sylvia for the aggression package. A 1 of Tia. I could definitely see this being bumped up to 2, just so you have one in deck if you happen to draw one, so Faerur can still fetch her. She helps with endgame. She really works well with Tia, or with Falcon and Mariabella to be able to kill kind of anything you need to, and she has that end of game pump effect to be able to just deal 1,000 damage, which is pretty sweet. Next up we have 4 Mariabella. She is the powerhouse of the deck with those counters to be able to cancel stuff and burn stuff out of your way while being a 10/10 body, and she ramps you, which is just really good. And then 2 of Kame, so if you have a lot of small creatures, and so if you can land those and you need to kind of finish the game really quickly, you can land a Kame, steal your opponent's stuff, and then kind of use all of your like Sacred Elves and Fiery Foxes and Melfis and all those things to kind of just chip away at your opponent's life very quickly. Moving into the spells, we play 1 Rapid Growth just for some additional damage, 2 Lightning Strikes for some burn, excellent against Tree because you kind of want to catch them when they're about to be at 0 cards, so if they try to recycle their deck with the Millennia Medicine, you have Lightning Strike to punish it. 2 Flying Clouds, because as previously mentioned, it works really well with Faerur, as well as you can, you know, swing with Faerur and then immediately transition the cloud to one of your other Wind Resonators and swing that in the air. 3 Soldats for some removal, and 3 Severing Winds. So that is the deck. I hope you guys like it. It's a really interesting idea, the concept. I'm not entirely sold on the idea of Faerur for the red-green idea. I think it's just kind of like, really, you're just using it for the J-Ruler side, which I'm not sold on if that's exactly what I would want this deck to be, but it is still very fun. It's very reminiscent of kind of the Skyscraper Giant Prisia style, where it was more of a mid-rangey list, and then kind of had a flip to kind of secure the victory. It's that same kind of idea, but with a little bit more fairness in it because of the lack of resonance triggers. But let me know what you guys think in the comment sections down below. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video to all your aggro low-end friends, and until next time, this is DMO73 signing off. Huge thanks to the patrons of the channel. You see their names on the screen here, some of them, and the rest are down below in the description for their support of the channel and the content. If you want to get a chance to get your name in the screen here and access to our private Discord server, please consider supporting the channel on Patreon by clicking that little P on the screen. Thanks so much. See you next time.